Welcome, guys. One second. How have I got 1 second? Uh, 1 second, guys. Adam, Adam, guys. Yeah, welcome. Pick up everyone from Hamza Talks Ball. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Already got Ruthless Diaz. Why you worrying me already? Yeah, big up every single one. We're gonna get the guests coming in. Adam's here, joined us. We're here to talk about the current situation that's happening at City. We're hearing the news today. Absolutely, the news, the glad news that we heard today, this morning. We'll talk about Haaland's contract, why he signed for City, why has he extended the deal, what does that mean for Man City. Talk about the City signings. Let's talk the details of the fact about Marmoush. Is he coming to City? We're hearing there's another club that's talking to Marmoush. Kusanov is definitely joining. Talk about Kusanov a bit. Where is he gonna play? Reese, where is he gonna play? And then Andreas Cambiaso. Is that another signing that we might get over the line? Because I am excited. I'm telling you now, we've been stressed. We're talking about stress. We've gone through stress this season. Oh my God. Yeah. Absolutely stressed this season. And I think what Tikshi's doing is amazing. So we'll start from I don't know whether to start with the signings or talk about Haaland. I'll prefer to talk about the Haaland situation as the guests are gonna come over, G certified and all that stuff. I'm waiting for them. And let's talk about big up everyone here. I want to hear your point of view. Where were you when you heard this deal? What does that mean for City? Rivals are absolutely upset today. Anyone wants to jump on the show, let me know. I'll send you the link if you want to jump in to have a conversation about this. But listen, there's no better news to start than what happened today, this morning. Like to hear that Erling Haaland has extended 9.5 year contract. That's crazy. 9.5 year contract. That is absolute madness. Absolute madness. 9.5 year. I've not seen a player that's committed that long for a football club. Okay, let's forget Chelsea. But if you talk about any other football club in history, I don't remember Zidane and the Figos and the. We're talking about Erling Haaland is world class. There's no doubt about it. If you speak to any football fan, most of you will say Erling Haaland was world class. Cole Palmer, yes. I'm big up to Cole Palmer. But I'm talking about a player that's world class already. World class already. Pens and says, I am signing my lifelong contract to this football club. You know, I've never seen it. Okay, until Chelsea I saw. I've not seen it, basically. I think he's deciding, I don't want to play for Real Madrid. I don't want to play for Barca. I don't want to play for Inter. I don't want to play for Juve. I don't want to play for AC Milan. I want to stay here. That's crazy. Bro, just think about it. You as a player, you're Erling Haaland. Yeah? Many of you guys would say, no, I'm going for a new challenge. Do you sign a pen? If I give you a contract at work and say sign a 10-year contract, you'll be so suspicious. You say no. Tell me would you sign a contract of 10 years at work and say, I'm staying at this job for 10 years? You would be suspicious. You say, no, let me think about it. I think he's decided this is the place. And the fact, just deep, forget the rivalry. Look what we're going through. He's already won everything. He's won the Champions League, he's won the league twice, he's won the FA Cup. The only thing he hasn't won is Carling Cup. But he's won everything as a player. He's won everything. He could say, and we're going through difficulty. Yeah? He could say, I'm leaving. I've won everything as a player. Madrid need a striker. Kylian Mbappe would prefer to play in the left wing. Madrid knows that Erling Haaland, once you sign a player like Erling Haaland, sponsorship comes in. He's got that aura, the tall, lanky player that everyone loves. Everyone loves Erling Haaland. That image of football. He's got that image. Kylian Mbappe, him. They've got this aura. Neymar, Messi. They have this aura in football. You know what I'm trying to say? Okay, fair enough, he doesn't control the ball, but he has this aura. He just scores goals. He's known for goal scoring machine. And there's not many strikers out there. There's not many strikers out there. Ask Madrid fan, who do you want to sign? You think Madrid will say, let's sign Goikarez, let's sign Vlahovic, let's sign Sesko, Isaac. Even Isaac's doing well. Do you think Madrid would consider those players? No, no chance. They want Erling Haaland. They would love Erling Haaland. They see him as a potential guy. Barca want him. He would make money for Barcelona. They see him as the image. Barca have been chasing him for how long? Ask yourself this. Why would Erling Haaland stay at City? It tells you a lot. I'm going to bring the guests over, Yusuf and Adam's going to join us. But to me, the projects are City. City have sold him the project. They've sold him a project that we don't know of. And I'm telling you now, and this is why it's important to have amazing ownership. We have got the best ownership in the world. I tell you what, 100%.
Yo, Hamza. How are you, Hamza, man? You right?
Welcome, Yusuf, man. We'll talk about Erling Haaland and talk about why would Erling Haaland sign a 9.5-year contract.
Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, look, one thing I want to say is regarding Haaland's contract, I don't think Haaland is naive enough just to sign a 9-year contract if you realize City are going to be in huge trouble. You know what I mean? So he's committed himself because obviously not just for the football that we play, but also how we handle stuff as a club. You know what I mean? We know like United or other teams where, you know what I mean, players are trying to leave after 3 years. You know, remember Liverpool, they had Coutinho, Suarez. United had Ronaldo, them guys, they all left, you know. City is different, you know, players like Aguero came, Silva came, Company came, yeah, Toure was here, you know what I mean? So we kind of build a dynasty and legacy with these players, isn't it? So Haaland is, good thing about it, he's kind of put down his future with City for now, innit? So City don't have to worry about giving him a new contract every other season, you know. So that's just Haaland. And then the other side of it is the defenders. I think it's good that we kind of recruiting now. I'm a big fan of what Hugo Viana is doing so far. He has given so he started to invest now. Now that Cheeky hasn't been doing anything for the last few transfer window. So big up to the club now. Obviously we heading towards the right direction, and yeah, man, can't wait to see what the future holds.
But let me ask you a question. As a
Yeah,
Yusuf,
yeah,
why would you sign a 9.5-year contract if you don't think that he's won everything at City? Yusuf,
yeah,
imagine you as a City fan.
yeah,
Would you sign you've won everything in football? Would you sign a
yeah,
9.5-year contract?
yeah. Well, for City, no, for me as a City fan or just as a player, you're talking about?
As a you as a City, think about yourself
Yeah,
as Erling
yeah,
Haaland.
yeah,
You've won everything as a footballer.
yeah.
Madrid are calling, new challenge. Would you sign a
No,
nine and a half year contract?
yeah, I would say, yeah,
So I believe he got told something has been told to him. I think he's been
no, but
sold the
Hamza,
amazing project that
Hamza. Let me say something, right? The thing with me is the reason why I think Haaland is more smarter than, for example, like Mbappe, etc. Because if Mbappe won the Champions League with, for example, a PSG, the Champions League he wins with PSG would be way more better than the Champions League he wins with Real Madrid. Straight up.
Mm.
So Haaland knows if he goes to a club like Real Madrid or even, I mean, Barcelona is a bit different, but Real Madrid specifically, he's going to be like a Gareth Bale or any other player where if he doesn't play, they're going to whistle at him, calling him out. Whereas City is different. We do things different. We kind of make him feel as he's the best player in our team. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? So we can make him feel like
but
he's
still,
yeah,
Yusuf,
yeah,
to
yeah,
sign a 9.5-year contract, he's been told you can be the. I think. Let me tell you something, and I'm gonna say
mm,
something. So,
yeah.
uh, uh, you should have said it's your channel. Yeah, bro. Anyone wants to join in, I'll send you the link. Just send me a message. I'll send you the link. Just message me here. Listen, I think he's been told there's greater things. And I'll tell you one thing, Yusuf. I'm gonna say something on this channel that will shock you. I think he might go down as the greatest Man City player of all time.
Oh, look, it's a bit
I'm
difficult for me to
telling you
say, man.
now. Remember, I said in 2025, January, he might go down as the greatest
Hamza,
Man City player of all time.
Hamza. Look, I think Haaland would be for me our greatest goal scorer. In terms
Yeah.
of the the best player in our time, I don't think so because I still think KDB, Yaya, Silva, and what's his name, Rodri, some
Mm.
great players that we had. I think them as players for me are better than Haaland. Haaland for me is a great goal
But
scorer. So,
if Haaland breaks a goal scoring record, hmm,
but
if Haaland gets you 2 more Champions Leagues, 3 Champions Leagues,
mm,
5 more titles, what are we talking about, Yusuf? Remember, City will just go and push. We're signing top players. Top youngsters are coming in.
no, I do agree with you, Hamza. Don't get me wrong. I think Haaland, if he breaks the goal scoring record, I think for me, as a goal scorer, I think as a striker, I think he'll be the best striker the Premier League has ever seen. Don't bring me Thierry Henry. Don't bring me Suarez. Don't bring me Van Persie. Don't none of these. We're talking about Erling Haaland, his own league. But in terms of being City's best
Wallahi,
ever player,
wallahi, 1 second, 1 second. I just had the news that I was
what?
going to share the next one. Jay Fresh is a very smart man. This is what I think is happening.
Oh yeah, 100%,
I
100%.
think he's been told, and I'm sorry to say, yeah, it's sad, obviously, the divorce of Pep, whatever's happened outside, man. I think Pep has whatever has happened this season. Pep is he wants to win. I think Pep is driven to win. I think Pep is
Yeah,
staying. I swear.
yeah.
I believe. Remember, I said he's going to sign a 2-year contract.
Yeah.
Now I'm more confident. Pep will stay beyond that 2 year.
Hamza, do you know what it is? Yeah. This
Jay
is when I
Fresh, very
realized.
smart man. That's what I
I'm
thought. This is one thing I raised.
yeah,
Because you
big
because
up.
you remember. Listen, if you like your boss, yeah, your boss has told you something. I'm
Yeah,
staying here. I want to break Fergie's record.
yeah.
Hmm.
Hamza,
You
Hamza.
could have
Look,
told
the
him
thing,
that.
Hamza. The thing with me, yeah, it's crazy. Like, I mean, the scenario of where Pep has chosen. Obviously, I don't want to speak about his personal life. His personal life is his personal life. We shouldn't comment on that. But it's like you said, it's crazy because he's so invested into Manchester City. I know a lot of people are gonna say, oh, it's Khaldoon and Sheikh Mansour and Soriano. But for me, it's more than just that. It's more of the connection. He feels like he can be the manager of the football club and have a good relationship with the board. As a lot of
Mm.
people forget, when he was at Barcelona and Bayern Munich, Hamza, you'd know this yourself. He was like, he was after Laporta left, he was having issues with Rossell, Bartomeu, and various other players, يعني, executives in the Barca board. So
Mm.
he could no longer focus on the pitch, especially towards the last season. To the point where Barca even disrespected their own legend, Guardiola. They made him sit down in a press conference and just announce he's leaving. Do you know what I mean? That's not the way to do it. He was very, very, very bad. Bayern Munich, the same thing, where he was there and he had, players like Schweinsteiger, Lahm, and
Yeah, it was
Muller,
different.
and
I think I think
yeah,
I, think- I
yeah,
think the model of Bayern,
yeah,
Barca and Bayern, they're already to the top. They will forget Pep in history. They will say, fine, we can produce another legend. But I think
yeah,
City
yeah,
fans will never forget him. He's
yeah,
seen the
no,
love that City fans have given him. I swear,
yeah,
City fans have given Pep
yeah,
more love than what I believe Barca have.
100%, 100%. It
And
just
I
can't.
think bro, the connection he has, yeah. He wasn't born in here. He was a
Yeah,
Barca, yeah. Oh, big up, big all right, big up, big up. So to me, I'm seeing this and I'm thinking, Pep staying longer. Pep might stay for another 10 years. I really think Pep's staying longer. I really think he signed a contract because what's happened now, the best thing that's happened to us, all these losses, Pep is so angry. I'm angry and upset. He says, yo, he told his wife, I'm staying at Man City. I'm not leaving. They mocked me here. And he told Sheikh Mansour, back me. I'm staying here for another 5 years. I want to break Fergie's record. Big up Eagle guys. Eagle guys have just raided. Big up Eagle Arsenal fans who've just come in. So to me, I think Pep is staying for another 5-10 years. There's no doubt Pep's because Haaland will not sign an 1.5 year contract. And also 115 charges has been binned. I think he's been told, don't say anything due to confidentiality. City are getting away with the issue. Oh, big up Eagle. My guy Eagle, man. If I knew you in the show, I could have jumped in. Big up Eagle, man. My brother Eagle, support Eagle always. Big up the guys, the rivals have joined us here. They're hearing our news. The best.
Hamza, just tell Igal, listen, honest message to Igal. When you come to Emirates, I hope Haaland scores the winning goal and he puts like like Balotelli, stay humble. You know how he says, "Why almost all is me." He has a T-shirt saying, "Stay humble." I wish he does that. I guess at Arsenal Emirates.
See, listen, Haaland, Darspin, and listen, I did my thing. Sit down. Listen, to me, I believe Pep's staying. I think there's no way Pep's leaving in 2 years. There's no way. Remember, clip me for this. Pep will not leave in 2 years' time. No way. Pep's already this week, what I'm seeing from Pep, if we had won this league this year, Pep would have left. Because there's no hunger. Bro, I've won everything. I keep winning. Pep said it. The only way I'm staying is I need to see the drive. The drive is to lose. The drive, I'm seeing Brentford coming back. He's building a new team. He's telling Kyle Walker, okay, fine, you want to leave? Good luck to AC Milan. I need Kusanov. I need Reich. I need Marmoush. I need Andreas Cambiaso, who's probably linked with us. Yeah? He's creating a legacy.
Hamza. But the thing is also, I agree with your point, and I think this is where we also have to kind of acknowledge that when we say a rebuild, it also necessarily means that a lot of our senior players that we like, they have to go. And it's a thing where, okay, I'll say to you, Edison have to go. Obviously, Kai Walker has to go. John Stones has to go. Gundogan has to go. Bernardo Silva has to go. Hamza, I know you still.
Bernardo will stay.
No. But Conway, it's a thing where I say, look, what is it? Look, I get it. He's a legend, and I really thank you for his non. Sorry, excuse me. But the club in itself, if you want to have more fresh blood and more kind of where we attack more and etc. Like, I'm sorry, Bernardo Silva for me, like, bro, he's just a passenger these days, bro. Like this season, bro, I don't see anything he's doing like that's benefiting the team. Yes, he's overplayed because we've got injuries, as you guys said, but if even last season, I'd say, and he's not the Bernardo Silva we used to know. He's kind of like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to say.
Do you know what it is? You can say that, yeah, by his performances and whatnot, but well, when it comes to the summertime, there's gonna have to be a club that's willing to pay us money for Bernardo Silva to leave, and that's one player that we're comfortable. If a club doesn't come in and give us a fee for Bernardo in the summer, we're comfortable giving him that extra year, and then by the 2026 summer comes, he can just leave on a free because that's when his contract expires. So, I think we're in a good position right now. Obviously, the players that we've signed in January transfer window, Cambiaso, I'm going to give you guys an exclusive. Cambiaso is a player that City 100% will sign. We just need to understand whether he's coming this month or in the summer.
I think he's coming this month. And I'll tell you one good news. I never knew one thing. Let me tell you about Cambiaso. One thing, you'll be shocked. Did you know that he's ambidextrous? He can play both feet.
Yes.
Bro, he can play right and left. He's like Santi Cazorla.
He's like a Ousmane Dembele.
No, Santi Cazorla was left and right. Oh my God. That's why he fits in exactly. Juve fans are crying because of this.
Hamza, what's that Juve fan that that brother that he's a good Juve fan. The one that was a bit pissed that we were linked to Cambiaso. What's his name?
The Juve fan.
He's a good brother. I think everybody should go subscribe to him, man. He's a good Juventus fan. And
so he said, hello, Juventus fan. Today I was hosting a space corner. You were there, yeah? When those Juve fans from Italy
came I don't think I was there. No,
you missed it. Juventus fan from Italy jumped on my space, and a couple of them, and they were saying, they're so angry that they're losing Cambiaso. If Man City signed that player, Man City will be a different team because let me tell you something. He can play right back, left wing back, right wing back. He can play central midfield with Rodri. He's that good in midfield. He's that
Yeah,
good
he
in
can
midfield.
invert. Yeah, he can
He can
invert.
invert. He's comfortable on the ball. He can spray passes. He's a great assister. I think he scored like four goals and 5 assists. That's how good he's played this season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm gonna watch. Well, Juventus are obviously gonna play this weekend. I don't know who they're playing, but I'm gonna be tuning in to see what Cambiaso's saying.
Juventus fans are not happy at all to lose him. He's the guy
Yeah,
they
no,
don't want to
100%.
lose. He's the guy they don't want to lose. I'm telling you now, they were so angry. Italian fans jumped in on space and said,
Hamza,
"We
Hamza,
must not sell Cambiaso. Man City must not sign Cambiaso. He's
Hamza,
our
Hamza,
future player."
Hamza, do you know the reason why we're kind of doing a lot of our signings now and then one or two in the window, in the transfer window, summer transfer window? It's because obviously, we have Club World Cup. It's not going to be easy for us to make deals. So that's what we do most of our signings now. We're getting all the ones that we need early, and then the rest, slowly by slowly, we'll just do one goal, one come in, one goal, one come in.
So let me ask you, Conway and Yusuf. Let's go back to our defense. Summer. Who are the centre back that are staying? So let's go through. Cambiaso 1,
Yeah,
Kusanov
yeah,
2, Reis 3,
yeah,
Akanji
yeah,
4, Ruben Diaz
yeah,
5,
yeah,
Ake
yeah,
6,
yeah,
Rico Lewis 7.
yeah.
Does John Stones stay?
No,
You think he's leaving this summer?
yeah. Add Vardio to your list, Hamza. Josko Vardio.
Avadio. So this is the one. So 9. Do you think John Stones, would you keep John Stones for further 1 year?
No, I think the club's had enough in terms of his fitness and his health fitness. It's a best solution for both clubs to let John Stones leave this summer, and I think he wants to leave as well because he's not going to keep the club at ransom and say
Leave where?
pay me
Where
my
would
money.
he go? 250 a week he's taking.
Yeah, well, that's something that we're gonna have to figure out by the time the summer comes. But I don't see us like a lot of people are telling me like, yo, where's if we let Nunes go, where's Mateus Nunes gonna go? Where's Grealish gonna go? These players, some of them want to leave. Some of them think they're better off getting a challenge at a different club because they feel like there's too much pressure at Manchester City to win because the standards are very high at this club.
Yeah.
Stones, if John Stones feels like, who by the way is a legend at this club, if he doesn't feel like he's holding or setting a standard where he's given us the opportunity to show what he can do on the football pitch week in week out, that's a player that I feel like has so much self-respect within himself. He can say, I've done my time at City, let me go look for other clubs. But he now needs to play once he comes back from the current injury that he has. Just keep play. Don't get injured again, so we can have enough data to show other clubs and be like, you know what, Stones is slowly going back into full match fitness.
I think, I
Scam them
think,
in
I,
that regard and sell
I,
him.
I, I, I,
Sell him to Saudi Arabia.
no, no, I think John Stones. I'll be honest with you. Compared to the rest, I have a feeling John Stones would be more suited if he probably thinks he probably has suited in Spain. I think I wouldn't say Barcelona or Real Madrid. I think something like a maybe Atletico Madrid might come in for him. Who knows? Or another club. Who's a Royal? Not Real Sociedad. What's another what's another Spanish team that's playing the Champions League
Valencia
this
or
season?
something.
Yeah, Valencia or Real
That's
Betis or something. You know what I mean? Somewhere like that. I think he'd probably go to someone like that because
we don't
it
need a
makes
left back. We need
yeah.
another right back. So who can play right backs next season if we sign Cambiaso? So
I can't, I
Cambiaso
can't,
can
I
play.
can't, I can't, I can't, I can't will play as a right back next
So
season.
Akanji and Cambiaso can play right back.
Yeah, and Enrico Lewis will play the next season.
Who sort of can play right back as well?
And
Yeah, but
Resh.
no, but Hamza, look, I think one thing we need to realize is, despite us obviously having so much, we're all excited and happy, we have to also realize that these specific defenders that we sign, we shouldn't put too much pressure on them. Because obviously, yes, they have a price tag and we can only understand the
Yeah.
40, 50 mil, okay, understand. But, they're still raw. Reyes is still raw and
Yeah.
so is Kosanov. Because that's, like you said, we heard from French experts who said, Kosanov has potential, but he's still raw in the sense of adapting to the Premier League lifestyle, obviously, because you know how he's very aggressive and can get tackles and all that. here, how the refs are. You know what I mean? Every now and then they'll probably book him, etc. So he needs to kind of nurture himself into the Premier League way of playing. So I think we should kind of give him the platform to do that, not criticize him, because I know a lot of our fans are gonna be like, "Oh, Kustanov, 50 million, and Reyes 45 million, and they're not done anything," or blah blah blah. So we have to be ready to for them to make mistakes, and also they have to learn from it. So I'll give them 1 season where I'm gonna allow them to do what they want, but
Obviously.
from the second season, I'll expect them to start get used to the teams.
So after the signing of Cambiaso, Kusanov, Victor Reis, you are happy for next season with that line. You don't want another one.
Without what? Say that again, Hamza.
So are you happy with Victor Reis, Kusanov, and Cambiaso added to that squad with John Stones leaving and Walker leaving? Are you happy with that squad? I'll prefer to keep John Stones and lose him on free next year.
Yeah, no, I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy.
You're happy, yeah, to go with that squad as the next season.
Yeah, you might. The club might consider adding Callum Doyle, but we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Okay, then we go to midfield. Midfield, we haven't signed anyone yet. Any names you've heard of? Give me names that you've heard. Douglas Luiz on loan.
That Norwegian kid Hamza that you were talking about.
Is it good to start, Sven?
I don't know, man. I don't know whether we sign him and then he joins the EDS or the first team. I don't know. I think that's a prospect signing that might be signed by the club and get loaned out.
Yeah.
He might get signed by the club and get loaned out. The Norwegian kid. And
listen. So to me, I'm thinking, okay, so that Norwegian kid probably, but he's young.
Yeah.
Sven Nepan, that's the guy.
Yeah. So now you have to look at the proper midfielders that we was talking about: the Bruno Guimaraes, the Edersons.
This is the guy. This is the
Palacios.
Yeah, Palacios are Leverkusen. Yeah, he's
Rovella. All these players.
Rovella, he's another one.
You see these midfielders that I've just mentioned, Hamza. These are targets that are more easily acquirable in the summer than it is compared to now in the January transfer window. That's why we're trying to find different ways of play a different type of player in the six, like a Cambiaso or Victor Reis. I don't know what Pep's going to do if we don't sign a midfielder this month, how he's going to line us up, or who he's going to pair alongside Kovacic with from now up until the end of the season, because the names that we actually want, it's very hard to get this month. So that's
I wanted to be Mendy. I wanted to be Mendy, but this season, last couple of games, I've realized in the Premier League you need physicality. So you can get body, especially midfield. You need to take that territory, because we've seen Roy Keane, Vieira, Kante. You need to get that, especially Premier League. You get bullied. You need to have that body. Partey does it for Arsenal, whatever it is.
Yeah,
I've gone on that back on Zubimendi as Ederson is more physical. He's tougher. You can't bully him. He'll bully you off the ball. Like that Kusanov of guy, how he bullies you off. That body, like, you ain't gonna push me off the ball. I'm gonna get the ball. Victor Reis, you can't get the ball off me. This is what I need. That is a physical part. You need the physical battle fighter. Like, no tiki-taka stuff. Fighter gets involved in the game. Like, literally strong, commanding. Because 6 is a dangerous area, 6 is the guy that basically he's the engine. He's the guy that everyone looks up to. Like, he connects the midfield to attack and defense. He protects. It's the key fundamental. You look at that. We just lost Rodri. Fundamental made a City team that is elite. Yeah. Get done remontada again final. Losing that number 6. You have to get it right.
Hamza, do you not think and I know we should look at the past, but I just want to mention this right now. Do you think with Rodri saying last season that he can't play 70 games, where we still neglected that and we kept on not buying a replacement? We decided to go for Rodri.
Yusuf, they know that. They know that. They've been humbled. Yes, yeah, we know.
Yeah.
But now is a solution. We've seen City acting. They haven't finished in this window. I think Marmoush might come this weekend. Resh is already signed. I think they might unveil him on Saturday or Sunday.
Hamza, have you seen what Fabrizio tweeted about Mamouche?
No, what did he say?
He said, obviously, Frankfurt are playing Dortmund tonight, and Mamouche did a wave to the fans. That's his goodbye. He's going to be flying this weekend. The medical's on Monday. Obviously, he didn't tweet that, but obviously, I know the medical's on Monday. His medical's on Monday. Mamouche's medical.
Yeah.
And then, well, the deal's done, man. But the fact that Chica got this through the door, a signing that should have never happened this month based on the fact that Mamouche was Frankfurt's best player and probably the best player in Bundesliga so far this season. We've got the signing in January. You have to give Chica a lot of credit for what he's done in that regard, man. And
Absolutely.
I think he deserves a lot of credit.
We have to give him credit. You know, I mean, I was a very big critic of Cheeky because I feel as though what he did was he neglected, like Pep, also because Pep is also complicit to it. I feel as though they neglected to change the squad this season. You know, especially after the 4 in a row. This is where they sit down and say, you know what, guys, we have to invest in the squad. So the fact that they've brought more energy into the team, the more, more versatility.
Give me a 6 that you would want. Who do you want?
Me.
I would take Edison. Number 1 to me, Edison.
It depends. It depends what you're looking for a 6. Because if you get a 6 as Edison, what are you going to do when Roger comes back?
Bro, forget this, man. This is a bit. Oh my god, bro. Rodri can play as an 8. You know Rodri.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
That's fine.
No, that's fine, Hamza. That's fine. I'm all for that.
To me, let me tell you another guy. So the names. What about that Stuttgart Striller?
Is he a 6 though?
He's a 6. He's very technical. How old is Striller? That guy?
He's probably in his early 20s.
Oh shit, they're 5th. They were like 18. They were 18 and they beat Leipzig. Oh my days. Yeah, he was there.
I'm seeing the names in the comments. People are talking about Baleba. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Baleba is strong. He's 20. Oh my god. Baleba is a future. Baleba, but they would ask for Striller probably will be available for 30-40 million. I don't know.
Wow, he's got a release clause, yeah?
Striller, he's technical. Check it for him. Check his name is Striller. We were linked, in fact, with him first. Angelo Stiller.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Welcome, Adam, man.
Alaikum salam.
Adam, I've done my homework, man. Are you doing your homework on number 6?
No, apparently we were looking. Apparently we're interested in that Dynamo Zagreb, that Pietre, whatever. I'm not gonna say his surname. I'm gonna put it. Yeah.
Is it Dynamo Zagreb or the other Zagreb?
It's Dynamo Zagreb, I think it was. I don't remember. I could be wrong. I think it's the Croatian team, whichever one it was.
Yeah, that boy. No, we're linked to that boy. What's his name? He's the guy that we've been linked for a long time. He's more of a number Modric.
I was gonna make a comment like that. Was, bro. You need to see those black guys who are playing there, bro. Everyone on the team was black. I'm telling you, they're so crazy, fam.
Go on, Adam. Conway. Any number 6 that you've seen?
It was like 5 of them on one team. They were actually 2 of them.
6 is key. 6, you cannot get it wrong. You can't get wrong 6. I'm telling you now. You get 6 wrong, you're in trouble.
Wait, say that again, Hamza. What was your question?
This is the one we can't get wrong, 6. Because
number 6 we can't get wrong. Yeah, I think this is why in summertime, if I had all the money and I'm Hugo Viana, I'm splashing it on Newcastle. Get me Bruno Guimaraes.
No, but 100 million.
Yep. I agree with that.
I wouldn't go for Bruno Guimaraes.
No, Hamza, he literally solves all our issues in midfield. That's a guy
Hamza,
that play number 6.
That 100 million is not my Hamza. That 100 million is not my money or your money. You know. So
I know, but
Bruno is worth every penny.
How long can he play for? I liked Bruno back when he was playing with Kaket. Sam Awa, Leon, when he dunked on. That's the time I wanted him. When he went
Hamza, I'm worried for one thing. Sorry to disturb you, Hamza, but I'm worried about one thing, right? Because Newcastle are fighting for the top 4, it's going to be very hard to get him out of Newcastle if they get Champions League.
That's quite clever, yeah.
It's going to be very hard. So the thing, it's
would you pay 100 million for Guimaraes? I want to know.
It's not my money, Hamza. It's not my money.
Not my money. It's not my money, bro. It's not my money.
Everyone say me, I'm protecting like my money, man.
Hamza, you need to listen. If it came out of our wages, for work wages, I agree with you, but it's not coming out of my money, bro. It's coming out of the club's money, bro. So all I'm saying, Hamza, is they've got a healthy balance sheet annually. When it comes to reporting how much we make, they've got a healthy balance sheet. So if they got a healthy balance sheet, they should be able to make these kind of signings, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Baleba is another 100 million. Yeah, the guy that you were talking about is Martin Baturina. Martin Baturina. He's a young 21.
Don't forget about the player I told you a couple of weeks ago. I told you, Yusuf and Adam, this. The 19-year-old Portuguese kid that plays for Las Palmas, Eisugo. He's a DM.
Yeah, Eisugo.
That's someone that the club could make a signing for in the summer and possibly loan it back to Las Palmas. But Hugo Viana is the one that's looking at him. Why? Because he's on loan from Sporting as well. He's a very good player as well. He's very technical. He reminds me of Caicedo. But yeah, that's the one that we could potentially sign in the summer.
Okay, let me ask
big up to you.
If you had a chance, Edison or Gumaresh? Edison 50 million, 60 million, or Gumaresh 100 million?
Gumaresh 100 million.
Gumaresh. Hamza, you know what it is? I say Gumaresh because Gumaresh, it's more than just being able to play in the ball. His ability to kind of intercept the balls, and he's used to the Premier League physicality. Because I remember he's playing at Newcastle, bro. Newcastle is James's Park, bro. One of the toughest places to go in Europe, bro. Do you know what I mean? So for him to be able to adapt to the Premier League style, it's more. He ticks all the boxes. I'm not saying Edison is not a fantastic player. Of course, it is. But I just think I need someone now, ready made. I don't want a year or two of kind of get used to the Pepsi. I need him now. So like when he comes in, hit the ball running straight away. Do you know what I'm saying? And be able to cover for Rodri, not have cover Situ, who's injured half of the season and who's injured every now and then, and Gundogan who's finished, and Akanji who's been playing on painkillers. But come on, we can't just do these.
Richard Rios is a Palmeiras. He's a Colombian guy. He said Richard Rios. Is he the Colombian guy? Big up United TV. Listen, I think that's the 100 million is killing me. When I start seeing triple figures, I need to get world class.
It's not your money, Hamza. It's not your money,
bro. I don't know, because I'm thinking. Let me tell you why. I'm thinking. You get me Bruno 100 million. I'll get Edison. I'll tell the club, give me that money. I'll get you Edison for 50, 60 million, and I'll get another DM. You get 2 DMs.
Stiller.
Yeah, I'm getting you Stiller, and I'll get you Edison, and that's better than Bruno. Bro, I'm telling you now. Because
but Hamza, I'm sorry, but Hamza, I disagree with you. You're not gonna no, Hamza, I'm sorry, I disagree with you, but you're not gonna get Edison for 50 million.
60 million, 70 million, still as well.
No, Hamza, you know what I say? You're not gonna get him. Atalanta in a title race, and if you are gonna get him, and I don't think they'll be willing to sell him. Listen, Hamza, you're gonna have to, without a shadow of a doubt, have to pay over the odds to get him. It's either 70 million, 70, 80 million. That's what I think.
Me, I'm upset with him because he's a Brazilian.
No, but Hamza, I'm not denying that, but that's what I'm saying to you, Hamza. If we want Edison from Atalanta, we're gonna have to pay over the odds. Sadly to say it is what it is, and that's what I said. Yeah, honestly speaking, I wouldn't be surprised if they say, you know what, would rather wait until the summer. But I could end up being wrong. I know you don't like that, but that's what I could see them doing. That having a scenario where they say, look, the players that we want are not available, so we'd rather wait in the summer. But okay, Cheeky may end up finding someone out of the blue, you know.
This is the Bruno. That's why G Fresh. It's killing me when I see the 100 million on the guy's gonna turn 28 in November. That's killing. But Fernandinho's 28. Oh shit! But Fernandinho's
Hamza.
Okay, Hamza, you say 28. Hamza, what age did you get Fernandinho?
Richard Rios is good.
Can I say something? Can I say something to Hamza quickly, Adam? Hamza. The money that they're paying is not coming out of our wages, bro. The club are paying it, Hamza. The club are paying it. If they pay 400 million, at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I know, Hamza, you don't want it to be where if he flops like Grealish, you know, he's gonna be like, let you go see.
Grealish is not a flop, by the way.
He's not a flop.
6 months worth of football, good football doesn't account for everything, bro. I'm expecting more from a player, bro.
Triple winner, man. Oh, yeah, carry on, bro.
Good 6 months of football. Big up to him, but bro,
treble winner. But yeah, what was you saying about Bruno G, bro?
I'm saying, bro, 100 mil, bro. The money ain't my money, bro. If they're spending 100 mil, bro, just the club's money, bro. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? We've sold so much players. We've had a short squad. You know, everything. So it's about time we invest in our team now, man. Do you know what I mean? So I know a lot of players are saying, "Oh, a few games, a few losses, and then Pep cannot do it, bro." You know, we won 4 in a row, number one, and 2, we got old players, isn't it? We got replacement players, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd love
Hamza, do you know what it is? We could potentially have 5 players joining in January. Echeverri, Kusanov, Victor Hayes, Mamouche, Cambiasso, that's 5. So in the summer, we could potentially only need to add 3 to 4.
You need a midfielder.
You could put. So
but no, Conway. Conway, I don't count Echeverri.
We always allocated 300 to 400 million in terms of money that's going to be spent in the January transfer window and in the summer transfer window, total amount, yeah? So you're going to have the 100 million. If you splash it on Guimaraes, you still have another 150 or 200 left to spend. So that's still money to spend on certain players.
Conway, you cannot. Echeverri, he has to go to Girona on loan. You must get. You can number 6. If we don't get number 6, we might even miss out on Champions League. And I've never said that.
Yeah, but I think the club with the players that they want this month is very hard for them to acquire. That's why we're looking at Cambiasso.
That's the one.
Cambiasso that can play in that position and invert to help Kovacic. Do you get it, Hamza?
And Hamza, that's what I said. That's why Conway has a point. We could have a scenario where they do go and get Cambiasso and he plays that role, just somewhat saying for 6 months, and then he ends up getting moved back into as the right back.
Yeah.
Conway, how much do you want to bet? I have that one I put. There's no Pep is so smart, yeah. What we've seen is already red flags. Imagine he's seen it training. He is no way going to the second half of the season without number 6. I'll tell you this. Guarantee we sign him. Guarantee that one.
Hamza, we made that mistake though. We've already made that mistake. You know when we said, okay, let's just bring in a midfielder because we need one in terms of bodies. Then we signed Matheus Nunes. Now look at what everyone's talking about Matheus Nunes because we brought in a body just for the sake of bringing in a body.
But no one wanted this. No one, bro. We just basically in that summer we were just dilly-dallying. Oh, that's fine.
Exactly. We don't want to make that same mistake, Hamza. You want to get the players that you want.
No, but now guess what? If you don't sign, how many of you believe if we get without number 6, you can finish top 4? Look how Newcastle are doing well. Arsenal are doing well. They're ahead of us. Liverpool are doing well. They're ahead of us. Then you look at Newcastle. They're playing like a team. Then you look at Chelsea. Bro, we're fighting for 4th position with Chelsea and Nottingham Forest as well.
Bro,
we forgot about Forest.
But guys,
can you imagine the day if I told you as a City fan that City fans will be looking at Nottingham Forest results come second half?
Hamza, listen, hear me out, guys. Hear me out. I know you guys are you're gonna give me backlash for this comment, but I'll say it. This is why I have no problem of us going out of the Champions League this season, bro. I don't want us to go through the Champions League because if we do go through more games for us, that means could possibly more injuries and then derail our top 4 hopes. I feel as though top 4, the Champions League, we're not going to win it even if we go through. I feel as though we get knocked out. Also, FA Cup is the only one where I think we can do something. Premier League, we're not going to win that. Carabao Cup, we're out of it. So realistically, we're only talking about top 4 and Carabao and FA Cup. So I just think we should focus on top 4.
So you're saying we should deliberately lose to PSG and Club Brugge? Say forget about it.
I'm not saying that. What I am saying is, even if we qualify, we also have to play a strong team. That means we're not yet in the last 16.
No, but Yusuf, you're looking at it in the wrong way, bro. If we don't get top 4, but if we win the Champions League this season, we'll automatically play Champions League football next season.
That's a scary one. That's a scary one.
Do you remember? Do you remember when Chelsea didn't win the first when they won the first Champions League? They didn't finish top 4, but they won the Champions League, and then they got into Champions League football that way next season.
Hear me out. I want
What's your standards, man?
Listen, hear me out. I want you to answer this question.
Champions League, 100%.
Once again, Hamza, I want you to answer this question, Conway. You've looked at our defense and our midfield, right? This is against Brentford. No disrespect to Brentford, they've got a great home record this season and possibly the best, right? You played Brighton away, and various other clubs we played away, right? These players with these oppositions with those kind of players were able to do to our players. Imagine we go to the Metropolitano. Imagine we go to Barcelona. Imagine we go to
Yusuf. Have we lost
Wait, did he cut off?
He cut off. He's got a phone.
I would believe if we had solid defense. I would believe if we had a solid midfield, but we didn't win the league. Okay, but we don't have a solid midfield. Our defense is tired as hell. They're playing with painkillers. You're telling me I'm going to wait to Bayern Munich and Atletico and Real Madrid and Barcelona and expect them to win? Come on, bro. Even AC Milan, I'm scared of AC Milan. You're going to get
Yusuf.
Yeah.
Well, I know the point that you're making here, but the signings that we've made this month, once they get into the squad, none of us know what these players, what they could potentially bring us and how they could benefit us moving forward. And now we have more depth, more players to rotate around with the less minimum squad that Pep's had to work with from the start of the season up until now. Do you get what I'm saying? That's why I can never
Yusuf always does this. Yusuf always plays this. Oh no. Listen, Yusuf, you're Manchester City. You have to behave like one now.
Facts.
Champions League is a must. Bro, don't do this. No. Players are getting paid top wages.
Facts.
We're a Champions League team. You're not expected to be knocked at this
game. Fair enough. Okay, fair enough.
I don't care if I play 2 more games. Listen, getting top 4 is a must. Winning the Champions League.
Okay. Now that you said that, Hamza, right? And I agree with that. If we have these kind of standards and we don't win any of this, and if we don't get top 4, would you call for the second? Would you call for the second?
Bro, I cannot even think about not getting top. Pep Guardiola has never ever considered not even finishing top 4.
Hamza, I'm being realistic, Hamza. I'm not a type of person who.
I'm being realistic.
No, Hamza. Hear me out. I'm being realistic. Not why? Because I'm not even with our best players. If we had Rodri, we had.
Bro, don't even think that.
Hear me. No, Hamza, hear me out. If we had Rodri and we had X amount of players, I would have said we're going to win Champions League, Premier League, everything. I would have called it. But right now, Hamza, the thing for me is, it's so easy. Players to do one turn against Gundogan, our defense and midfield splits.
You're not getting this stuff. We've gone through a season where we've suffered an injury crisis. Wait, Hamza, let me say this. Let me say this to Yusuf. By next month, when the Champions League knockout stages begin, our squad, we will only have one injured player throughout the entire squad, and that's Rodri. Only Rodri will be out from the squad, and that's including the players that we've signed this month, whether it's 4 or 5 players. So with that squad that we have, you're telling me Pep Guardiola can't go for the Champions League? We can definitely go for the Champions League.
Okay, let's go for the Champions League.
Don't lower your standards, because we can definitely win this Champions League.
I'm not lowering my standards, guys. It's not lowering the standard, it's being realistic. Realistic,
but
guys,
realistically, you just lost Rodri. How can we be Rodri FC?
Okay, I will be Allianz Arena. That's where the Champions League final is. Hamza, meet me there, inshallah.
Chelsea want it there. I want to lift it.
Okay, cool. You guys heard it today. What day is it today? 17th of January 2025 at 10:04. You guys heard it. It's recorded. I don't know if it's recorded. If we don't win,
it's on YouTube, but everyone can watch it.
If you don't win the Champions League, if you don't make out of this group stage, I'm after you guys. Okay.
Listen,
if you don't make that to 16, I'm after you guys.
Hamza, delete the video if we don't make it.
No. I'm coming for you guys. I'm gonna call you guys coming out.
I tell you, Yusuf, and you're not invited to the celebration for winning the Champions League. You're not
Facts.
Don't turn up to the celebration.
Don't turn up, bro. Don't turn up.
Allah, listen. Yeah.
My God. Hey, Hamza, why are you stopping him from celebrating?
He's not coming to celebration because he's being defeatist. Listen, the key thing to me is I think we're gonna sign a DM, and once we sign a DM, Kovacic will be rotated with that DM, and I think we're pushing for Champions League. I'm being honest. And I'm being honest, we'll finish top 4. City, and listen, Hugo Fayana has come quickly. He's been told emergency. We need to get, bro. City have splashed quickly.
Big up. Listen. Big up to Dominic, man. Look what he said in the comment. Big up to Dominic. At least he understands what I'm trying to say. You know, look at that. What he said. We must be mad. We're not winning a Champions League with that midfield. Come on. At least someone understands what I'm trying to say. Go on.
No, there's breaking news. Juventus are now approaching AC Milan to sign Fikayo Tomori. Over the past couple of days, Juventus have been looking at defensive options that can replace Cambiasso. That should give you an inclination as to what Cambiasso's thinking about doing for his future. He wants to leave Juventus, and you know where he wants to join and what manager he wants to play underneath. I've told you guys, I said it, 20 minutes ago, exclusive. Cambiasso's coming to the club. We just need to know whether it's this month or in the summer.
It's coming.
Yeah, big up.
You know what I'm saying? Don't say I never told you guys. Come on, man.
Okay. Okay, okay, Professor. What's your minimum expectation till the end of the season? Go on, tell me.
Me, listen. Me, I don't do this top 4 thing. I don't even want to mention it. People say you're a loser. I'm not gonna. Me is I ain't gonna give up to that league until it's finished.
Hamza, the league's done. We're going for the Champions League.
Yeah, Champions League is another thing. But listen, I won. Bro, imagine me watching Nottingham Forest game after I'm watching my games. This season will be stressful.
Inshallah, Forest win the league. If we don't win the league, I want Forest to win it. If we don't win the league, I want Forest to win it.
All right, Conway, me, I'm not asked who wins the league. As long as your Arsenal don't win it, I'm happy. I can sleep good.
Shut up, man. Stop riding this shit.
Huh? Go on.
No, I was saying, yeah, as long as Arsenal don't win the league, I can sleep good.
Yeah. Arsenal.
Yeah, 1 second. Look at that fraud Kenan in the comments.
Really like it.
Guys, look at that.
Liverpool and Arsenal pushing each other. Listen.
Hamza, look at that fraud Kenan in the comments, man. I'm not allowed to. Yusuf is not allowed. I
want to bring Mateus in. Let me bring Mateus in quickly. Mateus, do you think City can survive without a DM this January?
No.
Is it a must that we must get a DM no matter what?
Yeah.
And do you think City will sign a DM? I believe they're gonna do, because if they don't, they're in trouble. They're finished.
They have to. They have to. Because people, I get where people are coming from, where we've been conceding easy goals, but the problem is not the back line. The problem is the midfield, because if you look back at our games, it doesn't take more than 3 passes to get through our attacking line, our midfield to the defense. Opposition only need 3 passes and they are on the ascendance, because we don't have a midfield that wins any single battles. Last game, I've seen players like Phil Foden, Bernardo Silva, they were literally ducking of 50-50. Literally, like, they were not going at 50-50. They were not trying to win the ball back. And it doesn't, as I said to my friends at the time, right? It doesn't matter if you've got Van Dijk, Roberto Carlos. It doesn't matter what you've got at the back. If your midfield gets run over like that, you will still conceding goals. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Say the defenders we've signed is great. I like them. I've seen the highlights you've posted on X. Yeah, I like that. I feel like they're going to be a good defenders. However, if the midfield is like Rico Lewis, Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, we were going to still facing the same problems. Yeah, because say that. I get it. Like, there's some stupid, it's like schoolboy defending that we've seen over the past.
Oh my God, the errors we're making.
It's just schoolboys like Vardy not clearing off the line. Rico Lewis just, I don't know what he's doing sometimes. But the trouble is, it's the midfield. Like, You remember, even sometimes when the opposition are on the counter attack, Rodri stops it 60% of the time. He just stops it. When you don't have a player like that in your side, your backline pays for it. Kovacic, fair enough. He makes some good tackles sometimes, but he can't do his own. He can't do by himself. Do you know what I mean? You need someone else in there, and I feel like we gotta bring a midfielder in, bro. We have to. We have to. It's good. I get it. I'm excited to see the new signings. I'm excited to see Baby Kahib or whatever you called him.
Khabib Magomedov.
I'm excited to see the Brazilian fella, but
Baby Thiago Silva.
I need a midfield. I need a DM. I need a DM because obviously these players that we're bringing in, the young players, and they need someone next to them or Ruben Diaz next to them to just literally off the shoulder them, just be there to support because they're gonna make mistakes. Don't get me wrong, they're a bit raw. The young players, but if we're just going to like Rico Lewis in the middle, even Bernardo Silva, it doesn't matter how many defenders we got at the back. We will still see the same problems. We have to sign a midfielder. We have to sign a holding midfielder. Because in the Pep system, yeah, remember when we just had, before Roger, we had Fernandinho. And remember when Fernandinho went down injury and he was trying to play Gundogan?
Yeah.
And everyone was still, we miss Fernandinho in the middle. Pep system doesn't work the way he wants without a proper hold midfielder. It doesn't. It doesn't work when we had Fernandinho out. It doesn't work when we had Roger out. Even last season when Roger got suspended, we saw the problems and we went into the winter transfer window. We all knew, everyone in the fan base, we all knew, right, we need to sign another hold midfielder. We were linked to Kimmich and all sorts, but we didn't sign anyone. Roger came back. He played 40 odd games from January onwards, and we looked solid. But when we went into the summer, we all felt like, okay, we need to address that midfield situation. We have to. And obviously, we're getting some new signings excited. I was happy when Erling Haaland signed a new contract, but I need a DM, bro. I just need a DM. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like if we do, yeah, we can still go for the FA Cup and the Champions League. Let's face it, yeah. When we are on our best, we can beat anyone in the Champions League, any single team. Yeah, but we need some reinforcement in the middle of the park. Do you know what I mean?
Matthias, I want to ask you a question. Matthias, you seem very reasonable, right? Like you mentioned, with the current midfield that we have right now, do you think it's feasible? Do you think it's realistic that we can do a Champions League run?
No.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't think.
Like me, I'm not being like this. I'm not trying to be a defeatist, but I'm just trying to be realistic in our options.
Low standards, man. Low standards.
There you go, guys.
Low standards.
No, Yusuf is like a sabotage or sometimes.
Hamza, these guys are not understanding. If we don't make top 4 this season, but we win the Champions League, we get Champions League football next season.
Yeah. I don't care about. Listen, the league is.
You have to put all your eggs in every basket. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let's face it. The league is gone. The league is gone. But what we want here is literally just improve the team and let's go for the Champions League. Because at the end of the day, we can finish 8th. If you win the Champions League, we will be celebrating.
Facts. Well, listen, do you know what? I just want to say one thing. Listen, Hamza, this is a great stream, but I'm gonna head out. Subscribe and like, everyone. Big up to you guys. Yusuf, just know if we win the Champions League, you're not invited to the parade.
Big up, my brother.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel like we but the problem with the Champions League, we not even qualified yet, are we? We have to play PSG away, then we've got Bruges at home. So it's a must win games. And the way we're looking, like if you look at the last game against Feyenoord where we're 3-0 up and within like 7 minutes.
Yep.
3-3. So, and Pep made the change in that game where every time he takes off Kovacic and brings on Gundogan. Listen, Gundogan is a club legend. We all love him.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Aston Villa at home, he won us the league title. Even when we remember the first season when we went into the Champions League final, and he was playing like some sort of false nine, and he was banging goals. But he's 34. He can't play in that position on his own. Do you know what I mean? Especially like in the system where you've got Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, and Foden pushing so further up the
The
field.
midfield don't have legs, 100%.
Doesn't.
I witnessed it. I saw Kovacic run so many times. Every counter attack is like you're just praying that something doesn't happen. Remember, Fernandinho was there. Rodri and Fernandinho, bang. Yeah. Gundogan, bang. If you pass Rodri, Gundogan's there.
Yeah.
So that protection is a must. You have to have that combination. And I'm sorry, I said it to Martin. I said we need two.
Yeah.
One, another one. Then Gando goes into assistant coaching. Kovacic becomes a rotational guy. Yeah. And Rodri and that guy, and they rotate those three. Because you have to look after Rodri's knee. You have to look after Rodri's knee. He just
I feel like this is the first time we've ever head into a season we just won the M. Even under Pellegrini. I think when Pellegrini bought in Fernandinho, following season he got in Fernando from Porto. Remember that? Yeah. And even under Mancini as well, he had the young Gareth Barrett. We always have like some sort of, if one is down, we always have a cover. And the last two seasons where we literally playing Rodri every single day. The injury was inevitable. We all knew, like we didn't know that Rodri would be out for the rest of the season, but we all knew at some point Rodri or Haaland would get injured.
Yeah.
Because we've got no replacement, and the way that the football is changing, we have to play these top players every day or even every game. Do you know what I mean? We might have the options to bring them off, like when we're 3-0 up, but this isn't just different. Do you know what I mean? Even when we're 3-0 up, we can't even make some mad subs because
we can't, bro.
Do you know what I mean?
It's just frightening, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, we were 2-0 up against Brentford, man, capitulating. Brentford could have won the game. People don't deep it. Brentford could have won the game. You know the best thing that's happened to us? The injury of Rodri. If Rodri didn't get injured, I don't believe this. Oh, we would have gone through, we were planning to revamp the squad. And we would have revamped one or two. Yeah. We'll never do this massive overhaul of sitting down. The defeat.
I think we would.
Imagine every game, that 1 in 12, every time they're losing, they all had to sit with Pep Guardiola, Tixi, and say, what the hell? What the hell? Nah, this is getting too much. This. And it came to a point that said, guys, after I think the fourth game, after they saw, I think the first one was the Tottenham game. Yeah. Then I remember it was a Bournemouth. After Bournemouth was Brighton.
Yeah, Bournemouth away. Yeah.
So I don't think.
Bournemouth away, then we went to Brighton, didn't we?
I tell you when they started to panic. This is what I had. They started to panic. Okay, the game started like this. EFL Cup, Tottenham, I said, yo, I'll throw that cup away. Then Bournemouth, we lost. With Kyle Walker, they blamed Walker. Man City, we were playing Sporting. We were winning 1-0. We got defeated 4-1. That was about, 2 in a row. Man City, Brighton, we lost. That was a bit, okay.
Yeah.
The 4-0 to Tottenham was one of those games. And then after that, the final remontada, I think they threw their hand up and they thought, we can't do that. We can't take this. Because there's no way you get dunked by Tottenham like that. And then you're 3-0 up to final and you threw the game away. That's the game I think the board thought, guys, this is serious.
Yeah.
We must end this problem. And then guess what? They went and played Liverpool. They lost. Yeah. And then they beat Nottingham Forest. It come. Then Palace won. They survived because Diaz was making world-class tackle. They went to
yeah.
They went to Juventus and lost.
Yeah.
They came to United.
Even remember last game without Nathan Ake, we would have lost that game.
Bro, 100%.
You know what I mean? I feel like the board, we've praised them when they do things right, and rightly so. Every time they step in, they actually address the problems. But this season, even when we were winning games, if you remember, we were not playing well.
Fact.
Remember when West Ham away? I actually went to West Ham away,
Yeah.
and they hit the bar twice.
Yeah.
Remember
Oh,
that
wow.
game? Yeah. And you were like, bro. Any clinical team, they would score. Even the guy was that guy. Yeah, West Ham away. It was like this. Was it second? Was it third game? I remember it was the beginning of the season. Yeah. And they were like, if we face any team who can actually take their chances, we would be like 3-0 down because West Ham was having a go at us. And it was like
100%.
Yeah, at the time, Roger was still on holiday, and we were thinking, right, okay, that's fine. But when Roger comes back, we'll be all right. But Roger came back against Arsenal, and we were cruising in the first half when he was still playing. He was like literally making like our team better because that's the problem about our team. Yeah, there are very few players that makes the team look better. Yeah, and that is Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, Ruben Diaz.
Yep.
If you see Kevin De Bruyne, Kevin De Bruyne doesn't need an assist or a goal to actually make his presence known on the pitch. Yeah. Look at last game where Kevin De Bruyne was literally telling players, bro, you go there. When I've got the ball, you make the run. Do you know what I mean? We haven't got that player. That's why even when we lose Kevin De Bruyne, it's going to be a massive task for the club to replace him because players like Foden, I love Foden, but if Foden doesn't score, you don't see him in the game.
No.
It's like he's not there. Do you know what I mean? If Kevin De Bruyne doesn't score, you will see him in the game because he's just like, fuck it, I'm Kevin De Bruyne. I'll just make things happen. See, but the problem is, the board, I feel like the board saw the problems too late, but let's give them credit. They're addressing, they're actually addressing the problems right now. And this is a season where we as a Man City fans, we need to come to realize that we're not going to win the league. It's fine. But we have to go through this run in terms of losing games to actually give credit to the team when they win, because win is a hard thing to do. Do you know what I mean? And we've won 4 in a row, and imagine how hard it was just to keep going season after season, winning football matches every single week. It's hard. It's hard. You know what I mean? Especially when we go on a run where we see our teams not really dropping points. We just win. And it got to us like some. I mean, we just have to take it as City fans. Other fans, we're gonna banter us. We just have to take it in the chin.
I think the DM changes everything. I think DM, because attacking Marmoush, Oscar Bob, Kevin De Bruyne is there, Haaland's there, Savio can come on, Doku. This is a game changer. Okay, Grealish can add us a little bit. Foden's there, so that's sorted. Now it's that grinding because the defense are more confident. If I get Cambiaso, who's he can play left. He can play left. He's can play both legs. So he's ambidextrous. He can play both with left and right leg. Right foot, and he can play left back and right back. He can play even in midfield. He's an additional booster, and he is a wing back that can create chances. So you lock up.
Is it a right back here?
Bro, he can play right and left back.
Yeah.
He can play both legs. So you can play him right back, you can play him left back. Yeah. But Juventus fans know they're scared of losing him. Apparently, meetings are happening that they want him in January. City fans are like, we want him in January. Because if you try and lock up Foden, Marmoush can set up. You see that? If you try and set up Marmoush, KDB is there. That's what I love. Savinho can come on. Doku can come on. This Cambiaso guy can whip the cross in. So
if you walk,
we need to create when we score goals chaos. You don't know. Do you remember that time? Sterling that side, Sane that side, KDB behind you, Aguero. Bro, do you remember? It was mad. It was mad because you don't know. Now, before that, lock up Haaland, you lock up City. Try and lock up Haaland. Marmoush can score.
Do you know what we're gonna do? Yeah,
that's what we need to do.
Yeah, do you know what we're gonna do? We sort out the defense in this winter transfer window. I feel like in the summer is where we're gonna sort out the midfield.
Yeah, the Baena, the Alex Baena. But I think the DM, once we get that DM, I think I can see goal. And then Oscar Bob. I forgot Oscar Bob.
Yeah. Because our attack is fine.
I forgot Oscar Bob.
Yeah, our attack is fine.
Yes, because if you got Oscar Bob, Marmoush, Foden, KDB there, Doku's not bad. Doku can come on and change a game.
Yeah, I don't mind Doku. I feel like
I don't mind him to come on and
the problem with Doku, is sometimes he tries a bit too much. He needs to be a bit more relaxed. Do you know what I mean? Even if you remember, when we had Leroy Sane, Leroy Sane used to even though he was scoring double figures, but he always looking to make the attacking better. He was like, right, how can I assist there? Let's make some run. Let's put some crosses in the box. Doku is more like, I need to take my man off first, then cross it, if that makes sense. So he wants to literally take the man first. I listen. He's 22 or 23. He's got room to improve. So in his time, I feel like he's going to be a decent player for us.
Yeah.
But we need. I feel we need to sort out the midfield, especially like our biggest task in the summer is to find a player that is as good as Kevin De Bruyne in the final third in terms of delivering the ball. Remember the first and Foden goal, yeah? That cross from KDB, it was just
world class.
Man. Oh, bro. And I was like, we don't have the player like that in our squad right now that can literally put that cross. So it's going to be a big task. It's going to be, but I trust the board. I trust the club to get that sorted.
Yeah.
When you were saying like about signings, remember the video City City just posted on X where Haaland was up in the door and asked, "Oh, are we signing anyone?"
Yeah.
The players themselves. They were actually the man signing. It wasn't just the fan base. It was the players as well. So the players acknowledge that we have to improve the squad. So, I mean, obviously, we as a fans, we've seen the same. We've seen the problems coming from last season, but the players this season, they felt like, right, you know what, we have to sort out the squad.
I think Key is next week. King is next week. I think Marmoush, bro. I've already bought the shirt. I bought Kusanov's shirt, but I put Kusanov number 5. I knew John Stones was there, but I just knew. Thank God he's got 45. I think he's gonna get 45. So
I think John Stones is gone in the summer.
Huh?
I think John Stones is gone in the summer.
I think John Stones, Kyle Walker's number will be available. So I think Cambiaso takes that. I hope Cambiaso comes. I need Cambiaso now. I need Cambiaso, and then I need a DM.
Yeah, which is sad because obviously every City fan, they love John Stones.
Yeah,
you know, like we've got a chance for him, right? We sing Johnny Stones.
Yeah.
We've got some good memories of John Stones. Yeah, clean off the line, Champions League final, goals like last minute goals, headers. He was a brilliant player. if you remember, he was Pep's second signing, John Stones, and first season he was a bit raw, but after that, when he had Laporte next to him, even when he had Otamendi next to him, he was just unbelievable. And he's going to be missed. Yeah, for me, John Stone is one of my favorite players, Man City. For me, it's sad because when you look at it, even last season he only played 18 games. The season before, even this season, he hasn't been. The problem is he came from the bench against Arsenal. He scored the equaliser, and he came off the bench against Wolves, and he scored as the winner. But after that game, he went injured again, and we don't know how long he's going to be injured for. That's the problem with John Stones. We know his quality, but can he stay fit?
And any tips of who do you get as a number 6? We've mentioned a couple of players. We mentioned Stiller from Stuttgart. We've mentioned Nico Ravella from Juventus. We've mentioned Douglas Luiz on loan. We've mentioned Edison, which is unlikely. Zubi is going to a thing. We've mentioned.
I don't think Mendy's going to Arsenal.
I think it'll be one of those names.
I don't think he's going to Arsenal. I feel like it's just a rumor that obviously, you know how Arsenal is, isn't it? But I'm not going to comment on that. But in terms of names, I always say to people, my favorite player in Italy is Nico Barella. For me, he's just an unbelievable footballer in terms of how he's just really, really calm under pressure. But I can't really think of many names these days because obviously the whole midfielder, we need to get it right. So we can't just buy someone who looks good on YouTube highlights. Because that's what I tell people. It's different when you play for a club like Wolves. Remember when we got like Mateus Nunes and he was brilliant Wolves. But when you come to Man City, it's different because we, as a fan base, we expect you to actually perform from day one.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna give you time. However, when the big games start coming up, we want you to perform.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just how it is because obviously we're a big club. It's any big club, like you don't get much time. You get like at least 1 or 2 months to settle in. But after that, you have to perform on. So I wish I could throw you a lot of names, but I can't see any more names than that. Obviously, Barella, the one, because I watch Italian league every now and then, but I don't mind Douglas Luiz because he's got the Premier League experience, and I feel like he's going to be a good backup player and or even good squad player. But Juventus is trying to get rid of him. So, are we willing to?
Are we getting the money, guys? Are we getting last thing? Yeah, this is the guy said he should. People
I've never seen this guy. I've always heard these guys. But where's he play? Is it Villarreal?
He plays for Villarreal. He can play across. But the biggest mistake.
He's a number 10, isn't he?
Yeah, since I've been watching him, he's been very well. But the problem is, people are criminal saying that this guy's KDB replacement. Yo, what KDB? When you bring KDB name and I don't want Alex Biner to be. You have to bring me the top creme de, even if it's next year.
Musiala of it.
Yeah, exactly. Or in a year's time. But if you're gonna get Baena, you have to get Baena and someone classy, like 2 class players. Because once you remove KDB, KDB, that name is huge. Yeah, those are the names. Yeah, that I swear Bemiro knows football. These are the names you should bring.
Yeah, it has to be either Musiala of it to replace
game changer.
Yeah.
They change the game. They're the guys that carry you. They're the guys that can go to Bernabeu and can say, if I'm losing this game, where's my top player? Everyone used to have that. That's the name. You can't say.
Let me just ask you one question here. The question is just not for Hamza, but obviously the rest of the chat as well. Do you know the DM position, guys? do you guys think that instead of we going for a backup, shall we go for someone who actually is going to be competing with Rodri in that number 6 position rather than going for a backup? The reason why I'm asking this question is Rodri has had a lot is having a long-term injury and he's had surgery. And looking at our history, yeah, we've had these sort of injuries before in terms of Vincent Company. I remember when Vincent Company had his surgery, he came back and he was always injured. He played a month, then the following month he was out for 3 weeks. Yaya Toure, it happened the same to him. Kevin De Bruyne, it happened the same to him. He wasn't when they had knee surgery or even hamstring surgery, they were not the same players when they came back. Do you guys fear that it's gonna may happen the same with Rodri? Is a position where we have to be prepared for it?
Let me see. Rodri already by. Absolutely. Listen, one player cannot replace KDB. You need at least 2. That's what I said. I've always said that. I've always said that. I said if you get rid of KDB, it's Musiala, Wets.
It has to be. Yeah.
And if you're gonna get not them, then you need to bring 2 quality players. And 2 quality.
Yeah.
I think Adagulef,
just going back to Rodri.
Yeah, this is the name I wanted to go back to. Fabian Ruiz. Where is Fabian Ruiz? I'm not seeing a lot about Fabian Ruiz.
Even PSG, bro. PSG is not going to sell them.
Does he start? I don't think he starts.
He does. I haven't. So, but I watched
sure? I thought it's
Vitinha. No. He started as a number 8 at PSG.
Let me tell you another player you should be watching. There's a boy at Monaco. He's very young. He's 18-year-old called Ben Seguir, but he's top quality. He's coming up very fast. He's at Monaco. Ben Seguir. He's a name to watch out for. He's top quality, but you can't go for.
We can't just sign 18-year-old. We have to.
He's good. He's coming from Bernardo Silva's football club, Monaco.
But my main concern is, this Rodri position. When he comes back, I don't want to see Rodri playing every 3 days.
Fact. That's why you have to get a starter. That's why you have to get a starter.
Yeah. That's why we have to. That's what I'm asking, right? Do we sign a Rodri backup, or we sign someone who can start week in, week out?
Bruno Guimaraes fits in, but the problem is the price. I've always said, yes, he does fit in. I'm not paying 100 million for a midfielder. He has a stinker. He gets cooked. It's better to let me take 2 midfielder. I can get Edison and Stiller, or I can take Edison and someone else. I can Edison and the Palmeiras Colombian guy. What's the name? Rio.
Yeah, but Hamza, let's face it. We only spent £20 million this January transfer window. We made over 105 in profit last summer.
And the year before, how much? 200 million?
No, let's just focus on last summer. We made 105 million pounds. We've spent 100. Yeah, we're just selling players, and we spent 125 this January transfer window.
Because we sold.
Basically, we only spent 20 mil. Do you know what I mean? I know, like, when you go in social media, there's like fucking Liverpool fans, Arsenal fans say, "Oh, Pep needs money every time he's struggling." But when you deep here, Hamza, let's be honest, when you look at this rival fans' accounts, they are the same ones that crying for their own and not spending money.
Yep.
But they're having a dig at Man City for actually
spending their own money.
Do you know what I mean? They're Liverpool fans. They FSG out and sort of like that, Kroenke out, Arsenal. But when we've got our owner that actually wants to take football to another level, improve the team, they see the team is struggling and needs signing. Oh, Man City spending, whatnot. Do you know what I mean?
That's true. Right.
It's just hypocrite, man.
Absolutely.
It's like It's just jealousy. There's so much jealousy right now where when if it because let's face it, see football clubs, they actually look what the fan base is saying online. Yeah, if your fan base is constantly going on about, oh, we've spent less money. Look at our net spend. The owners will look at that. Oh, this guy posted about Liverpool net spend, and he got like 500,000 likes. That means the fan base are happy for us not to spend.
Yep.
Man City went to like 1 out of 13, one winning 13, and the whole fan base went mad. We need signing. What happened 3 weeks after?
Yeah.
The club started making signings. So if you're a Liverpool fan or you're Arsenal fan, you need to be very careful what you say on social media, because if you've got a massive account and say, oh, we're doing the right way, we're not spending too much money, we don't need to spend money, or look at our net spend. People who runs your football club, we start looking at this, and you start looking at how many people liked it and how many people comment. They were like, okay, the masses are happy for us not to spend.
Fact.
They having a dig at Man City. They all happy. But Man City owners, remember Pep reads every single thing that's been said on social media. That's why he says on press conference.
Facts.
Do you know what I mean? We've got a club where we went on a meltdown. We need signings, we need defenders, we need midfielder. And the club went around like, okay, you know what? Let's listen to the fans say, let's buy some players. I always tell, I've got a few friends at work where they're Liverpool fans. I always tell them, you guys, I know, like they say, oh, we need to buy some defenders. Yeah, but you say that you want to buy some defenders, but at the same time, you're having to dig at Man City to buy defenders. So your fan base wants your owners to buy defenders. However, what they say online contradicts what they want. Your owners are actually reading what you are saying online because you don't put pressure on your owners. We Man City, yeah, if we finish in a position where it's not first, we're gonna start demanding more. You're on mute.
Sorry, I'll say absolutely. And the thing is, the good thing that I just love this, guys. I'm excited. Every day I'm excited.
I've seen a post here where I think it was a Liverpool fan. He said, "Oh, when Klopp had no Van Dijk and Konate, he had to play Nico Williams and whatnot, and he still finished top 4." And I was like, you know what? Yeah, it's okay because finish top 4 is something good for you. We're Man City. Top 4 is a failure. Let's face it. Any Man City fan in the chat, if we finish top 4, who's going to be happy?
Exactly.
Who's going to be happy? Let's face it. No one's going to be happy if we finish top 4.
Yeah. Huh?
But for them, yeah, subconsciously is a good thing because we don't need the money to spend, or our owner doesn't need to spend it. But at the same time, when you see a club that is winning constantly, winning the league, spending to keep at the top, and you keep crying it, rather than having got your billionaire owners.
Fact.
I mean, because there is no rule in the Premier League that stop any owner to inject cash into your football club.
No, it's true. It's a fact.
Yeah.
100%.
Chelsea owners, just went fucking, I'm going to build a bunch of hotels and I'm going to sell a bunch of hotels because they know how cash flow works.
Yep.
There is no rule in the Premier League that tells the Cronkies can't put £500 million into the club. There's nothing to stop them. But because the social media create that sort of mentality, PSR, FFP, we can't spend like Man City. So the Cronks will look at that, right? Think, okay, the fans are backing us. We don't have to spend any money. Do you know what I mean? So listen, don't listen to these people, man. Let's just improve our team and listen.
And come back. Yeah.
Yeah. We will come back. We will come back. I feel like if we get it, we're gonna win.
Tomorrow I plan to do a show, Mateus. I'll send you a link again because we have to do every day shows. Things are moving very fast now. We're getting surprises, we're getting links. I think next week will be a fast move. Now you start seeing players being unveiled. I think medical's happening. Coming up. I think they've been lined up for this weekend medical. I think players are going to be unveiled this weekend and then Monday. I think, guys, thank you so much for subscribing to this. Support us and make sure you follow us. And hopefully, we'll be doing another show tomorrow and then on Sunday again for the watch along. Make sure, guys.
For having me, Hamza. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mateus, give me. I'll send you things so that I can send you my number so I can put in that group. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely. I'll text you my number on next, bro.
Pleasure. Take care, guys. Gamiro, you are legend, man. Thank you so much. And David, as usual, and every single one who's here. Man, I really appreciate it. Gamiro, we need your input, man. Your knowledge is so very good. I'm very impressed.